Hey guys, this is Darren. In this video, I will show you how to set up Flux Kontext Dev version in ComfyUI. I'm assuming you have already downloaded ComfyUI, either portable or desktop version. If not, check out my previous video on how to download ComfyUI desktop version. After setting up, I will show you how I use this Flux Kontext to create consistent character, multi-view angles for AI 3D model generation, and compare the performance with ChatGPT-4o. First, depending on your GPU VRAM, choose a model that suits your setup. For example, the Black Forest Labs model is about 23.8 GB, which means you will need a 4090 GPU or higher to run it. ComfyUI's FP8 Distill model is around 11.9 GB, so it works with GPU that have at least 16 GB VRAM, like the 4080. If you are on 8 GB VRAM, it's not recommended, but you can still give it a try. Need a smaller model? Try GGUF models from Bullet Twins or Quantstack. They offer a variety of size. I personally recommend Q6K or Q80 versions for their balance between performance and quality. Step 2. Organize your file properly. Put your model under Models, Diffusion Models. For Clip, it uses the same file as Flux, so you will need to download Clip-L and T5XXL and put them under Model Text Encoder. For VAE, you put it under Models VAE. Since most of my audience use the portable version of ComfyUI, I highly recommend installing the latest version to avoid bugs and glitches. I personally didn't reinstall because I didn't want to debug all my previous workflow again. Step 4. Ensure you are using the right ComfyUI version. Make sure your ComfyUI version is v0.3.42 or above. If you have already downloaded ComfyUI before, click Update to the nightly version, click Update ComfyUI, and restart after the update. Step 5. Load the Flux Kontext workflow. Go to Workflows, click Browse Template. You should see Flux Kontext under the Flux category. Didn't see it? Me neither. So here's a shortcut. Try to visit the official ComfyUI website, link is in the description, and drag the Flux Kontext workflow image into ComfyUI. There is a chance it might not work. If that happens, like it did for my friend, you might just be out of luck. Last, deploy all your model, clip, and VAE that I mentioned earlier in this. If you are using GGUF models, you can't load them using the standard Load Diffusion Models node. Instead, double-click and search for Unit Loader GGUF. Select your Q8 or whichever model you have downloaded and connect it to the KSampler node. Now, you are ready to play around with Flux Kontext.
Flux Kontext is a multi-model image editing system with a lot of powerful features, such as precise editing, context-aware style reference, and most importantly, character consistency. If you have watched my previous videos, you will know that my main purpose for using AI is to generate multi-view images to assist in AI-generate 3D models for my 3D modeling workflow. When ChatGPT-4o was released, everyone started using it to transform real photos into Ghibli-style art, while keeping the composition, character, and text unchanged. People were saying this is the end of ComfyUI. But honestly, I wasn't worried at the time because I knew it was only a matter of time before professional AI software developers would catch up or even surpass ChatGPT. Let me be clear, this video isn't about proving which AI is better. I'm just doing some testing and comparison between the two. Here are the prompt techniques suggested by the official source, grouped into 4 categories. Feel free to try them out yourself. So I'm reusing the same images I used in my previous video, Try to use the same prompts in both Flux Kontext and ChatGPT-4o to keep it fair, and we'll compare the multiple view results. In Flux Kontext workflow, you just have to write your prompt under the clip text encode positive prompt. You don't have to touch other things. First, we will start with basic modification. The prompt I use is change the hair color to red. On the left is the result from Flux Kontext, and on the right is from ChatGPT. Second, we have star transformation. The prompt here is to convert the image to a 3D style while keeping the character unchanged. Third, multi-view generation. The goal is to generate the same character from the provided image in 3 different poses with different expressions. Make sure the clothing stays consistent. Lastly, text replacement. The task is to replace the word "sowoon" with context while maintaining the same font size. After using both of them, I feel like each has its own advantages, but I do want to rant a bit about some of the flaws in Flux Kontext. Firstly, I really don't like how Flux generates smiling face. They just feel like kind of creepy. On the other hand, the sad or depressed expressions look pretty good, and the angry ones are decent too, but not very expressive or varied. Another issue, Flux Kontext struggles with understanding back view and side view. If I don't include character sheet in the prompt, it won't even bother turning the head sideways. After adding that term, it finally generated a side view, but the proportions were a bit weird. For example, when I tried it on a baby goat, it flipped the head 180 degrees backward. Like, come on, the side view was a mess too. And now, somehow, my cute little goat has hands. To be fair, ChatGPT handled this much better. I gave it the prompt once and it generated the perfect result without issue. But after praising ChatGPT, I've got to call it out too. ChatGPT tends to draw outside the image boundaries. I have to reprompt it to get precise edits. And sometimes, it just doesn't follow instructions properly, so I need to prompt it more accurately to get what I want. The prompts I use are pretty much the same across both images, so I'll skip repeating them here and leave the rest to you. If you have any ideas on how to unleash the full potential of Flux Kontext, feel free to share them in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Darren, see you in the next video.